Hello, my name is Mark Dunn. I'm the Guide Team Chairman. You may have noticed that First United has a lot going on right now, from our growing ministry at the Gathering Place to our next initiative. There's very little time to host a town hall meeting. However, we know that there are important updates that you need to hear about. We are committed to sharing church business information with you on a regular basis. This time it will be through a video format. So welcome to our first quarter town hall meeting via video. You will hear updates from Scott, Brett Robinson, Pete Jasanis, who is our treasurer, and Amy. I hope you'll take the time to watch this short video so you are informed on all of what's going on as we continue to discover hope, deepen faith, and experience love through a life-changing relationship with Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brett Robinson. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at First United and the Gathering Place. Thank you for watching our town hall meeting. We cover a lot of information from the first quarter and even December of last year. So I'll start with our Advent season, or our Christmas Eve worship gatherings, and it was a really successful season. Our Christmas cantata had 195 in attendance, and on Christmas Eve we had over 815 people, with 540 attending our 4 p.m. worship service. The 815 at our Christmas Eve worship gatherings makes it one of the most attended Christmas Eves in the last 10 years. We also were able to connect with 75 new guests. After spending the past year looking for additional ministry opportunities to use our 2015 14-passenger bus, we made the decision to sell the bus to First United Methodist of Winter Garden for $25,000. The $25,000 will be put into a fund to supplement future transportation needs for our youth, for our children's, for any ministry teams that we send out that need additional transportation. I hope you'll take the opportunity to download our First United app. This free app has been downloaded over 175 times by members of First United and provides exclusive content for sermons, sermon transcripts, podcasts, and push notifications for special events. We really hope you'll take the opportunity to download this exciting new feature. We have some leadership changes that were implemented on January 1st. Two original Guide team members, Julia Harris and Rebecca Tozer, have rolled off of the Guide team, and we have two new members, Dia Wilkins and Robin Bassett. Take a moment to view the graphic that we have on the screen. We created this graphic a few years ago to demonstrate the variety of different things that need to be completed in order to build at First United. On the graphic, if you see the green part, that is where we currently stand in our process towards construction. First, you'll see that we're at an official submittal. That official submittal is with the City of Ormond Beach. We will have additional meetings with the City of Ormond Beach in order to get our approval for site plan and special exception approval. We continue to solicit and respond to comments on the design or changes in the potential design of the building and the site plan, as that's not completed yet currently. In conjunction with these other two items, we are working on a submittal to the United Methodist Church in Florida so that we can gain their approval as well. And for financing, as you know, we're wrapping up our next campaign, and we'll be announcing the commitments made on March 30th.
Hello, my name is Pete Jasanis. I'm the treasurer of First United, and I'm here to explain to you today some of the financial information that occurred last year and the first month of this year. So in 2024, our actual expenses were about $1.2 million. We had a budget of 1.4, so the staff did great. We were $20,000 below our actuals. Our revenue was 1.344 for the main campus, and the Gathering Place was like $78,000, which is all great news. We thank you for your generosity, putting your commitment to support the church. So we had a net positive of $146,800. All right, for 2025, we had the January, our budgeted expenses were $137,000. Our actual was $93,000, but recognize we don't pay insurance in the month of January, so that should be low. Our revenue for January was $90,500-ish, $1,000. Slight negative compared to the expenses, but that's normal for the beginning of the year. But we did have a building fund donation of $10,000 in the month of January. So all that is good. We look forward to your continuing generosity as we move through 2025 and then the next steps as you do your commitment cards in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for your generosity. And if you have any questions, see me in the lobby.
Hi, First United. I am Amy Armistead, the pastor of the Gathering Place. First United is one church family with 2 locations, and I want to share with you some things happening in the life of our church. The Gathering Place met our 2024 end-of-year giving goal and celebrated by dunking the pastor. I love this church so much that I am willing to get dunked on a cold day in February. Not only did we reach our $75,000 goal, we exceeded it by almost $4,000 and increased giving by 20% from 2023 to 2024. Our long-term goal is to be sustainable and pay our own budget. And the next step is to reach $100,000 in giving in 2025. The Gathering Place had a beautiful candlelight Christmas Eve service with 60 folks in attendance. And on Super Serve Sunday, we teamed up with First United and worked on beautifying Westside Elementary School's campus and stocking their food pantry and clothing closet. 18 volunteers serve weekly through our Read Aloud with Partners program, which is in its 3rd year and still going strong. On March 2nd, we are so thrilled to offer a one-time performance we're calling Wicked Worship. We'll have live performances of songs with the movie musical Wicked with biblical reflections after each song. It's going to be spectacular. We are not live streaming that Sunday, but you can watch it online later that day. The Gathering Place has currently a very good problem. For about the past 6 months, we have been growing, which means Sunday mornings are getting very, very tight. But that means our vision team has been working on selecting a new space. Here is an update from me and Trace Rudolph, who is on our vision team. Hi there, Gathering Place and First United. My name is Amy Armistead, as you probably know, but today I have invited someone on our leadership team, Trace Rudolph, to introduce himself.
Howdy, I'm Trace. I'm on the vision team at the Gathering Place, and I work at Halifax Urban Ministries as a case manager there.
And fun fact, Trace is also a certified candidate in the Florida Annual Conference, seeking to be a deacon. He's been with Gathering Place about 1.5 years and serves on our vision team. And he is going to share with our group a little bit about where we are in searching for a new rental property.
So our vision team has identified a potential rental property nearby us on Fentress that would fit our needs for worship and our needs for office space. We're currently in legal negotiations with the owner of the rental unit.
So as part of the rezoning process, which we have learned is quite long, we are having a neighborhood meeting that is open to the public on Tuesday, March 4th at 6 p.m.
We plan to update both First United and the Gathering Place as we make any next moves.
So moving to a larger space will give us the ability to grow our community, to offer better nursery and kids ministry options, and to offer spaces for small groups, meetings, and more. And this gives us more room to mean it when we say that we welcome everybody. Yes! You see, that's why he's on our vision team. But you need to know that despite it being used for the Gathering Place, all legal and public information will be saying First United Methodist Ormond Beach, because remember, we are a First United family. So be aware that if you see that First United Methodist Ormond Beach is seeking a rental property, this is what we're talking about. It pertains to the rental unit for the Gathering Place. So like Trace said, we will update you about any next steps. This is a long legal negotiation, but we are really excited to be moving forward. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
First United, I'm Scott Smith, but Most of y'all know that. I'm standing in for Marshall Snyder, our chair of Staff Parish Relations Committee. Marshall was unable to fit into his schedule some videoing, so he wanted me to do his report out. Our Staff Parish Relations Committee is the committee that handles all the staff activities happening in the church, from hiring to insurance, etc., all those kind of things. And as you know, our big issue right now in Staff Parish is we've had a transition. Our Director of Worship, Tammy Hagel, she's been here for almost 11 years. Her last Sunday is February 23rd, and we'll be moving on. She's taking her next step. We're excited for her, and at the same time, we're wondering, what are we going to do? Here's our plan. Staff Parish is looking at the job description. Anytime there is a transition with leadership, we'll take a moment just to see the job description, see if there need to be any tweaks to it. We've done that. We're working on how we're going to do that. We have a few more conversations to have with some folks, and then we're going to open it up and do a search. We'll do a nationwide search probably to find the right fit for our Director of Worship here at First United. In the meantime, Linda Dares is kind of handling the traditional service as she has for years, and we're grateful for her leadership. Our 9 o'clock service, the bands kind of come together. They're working together to plan things out. There'll probably be a few bumps and glitches along the way, but we have a good team in place, and we're working on it. And so we'll keep the music flowing, the singing, and all that kind of stuff in our regular worship services. As I told you when Tammy announced her stepping down from her position, what I need from you is I need your patience, and I need you to pray. It's still the same. Be patient with us as we take the best next step forward for our church. Here's my commitment to you. We're going to hire the right person. We're not just going to fill a position. We're going to do our research. And if we have to wait, we're going to be patient so that we can find the right person. So pray about it. Be patient with us. And if you have questions, please contact me, Brett, or Marshall Snyder, and we'll be glad to talk to you about it. Peace out.